What's up, John? What practice amp you got there? Except this is a 700 watt practice amp. But this is a very cute little 110 speaker. Now this is not my rig. This is just on loan for the show that I did last night. I do have to thank MusicWorks New Zealand for lending this to me. I use this this cabinet in addition to my AccuGroove cabinet. So I was using this, and it was a great combination. And with this AG700, lots of power, sounded incredible as well. So, but more on that soon. I'm just gonna get myself going. I think it's the input to my loop pedal that is doing the crackling, because I've changed out cables and all that, and it's still doing it, you know. So what do you got? You got playing through a little 10 watt from like 15 years ago. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that would have been great, John. What I recommend, and actually on that, it's still on it. I've had them for a long time, but somebody gave me a set of Rotosound funk bass strings, and these are the same strings that Mark King from Level 42 uses, and they're really light. They're a super light gauge, and so when you put them on like a standard scale instrument, it makes it feel like a short scale bass because of the way they bend. You can bend like a major third and all that with them, and so that was also part of the key to Stanley's thing. He would use light gauge strings, and also his alembics were short scale. So when you do the bends on the headstock, you have way more flex to do it as well. So you can actually bend up a whole step, which is what he does on that tune. So that would be something I'd recommend. If you want to, but it would be only just to do that kind of thing. Yes, pedal, man. Yeah, when I'm trying to push record. Come on, man. There we go. Yeah, so I'll talk more about thanks. Yeah, last night was incredible show. I'll talk more about that soon. And yes, I was the MD. So we did like, it was a total of like 24 tunes. So I'll talk more about that soon. I'm just gonna play for a bit. But yeah, it was incredible. I'm about to play, my wife just like opens the door and saying that there's cat hair on my microphone. You won't do that on my live stream as well. She knows this is the thing. I be working, I got headphones on. I be having headphones on. This happens anytime, whenever I'm shedding at night or whatever, and sometimes she'll open the door and I'm playing and I'm in it, and I just happen to turn around and she'll be like standing right there, and I'll just be like, bah! Because she knows that it just scares the heck out of me. Cause I'm in it, you know? I was about to cook, man. I was about to just absolutely just shred, and she just, because she could see like there's like cat hair on the microphone popper. Bruh. Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Another late start because I came back very late from a gig last night. So here we are. So here we are now. But I'm glad you could be here. Welcome. If you have any nerdy bass questions, anything to do with bass playing, please pop it down in the chat. Anything to do with gear, concepts, techniques, you know the thing. Anything you want to know about bass playing. Any questions you have, whether you're a beginner or an advanced player, anything like that, just pop it down in the chat. So it's good to always just be on here and just doing some playing, and just whatever happens. As you might have seen before, you know, my wife just just give me hell of a fright just by going, boo. Who knows the name of this, the changes to this, who knows the song that these changes are from, is what I'm trying to say. Chuck Beasy, got you driving again. What's up? How you doing? Boards of Series, good to see you. And really great to also meet you as well, man, in our session that we had the other day. That was such a treat. But great to see you. So just kind of still getting myself established here. Whatever I'm playing, trying to remember what kind of chord progressions I've got going on here. That's always a challenge I like doing for myself. Play something and then try to figure it out. That was for my wife, you know. Every time I play the lick. So yeah, no, absolutely, boards. Yeah, man, we gotta do it again soon, man, for real. And Chuck, yeah. So, how I develop my vocabulary? No, that's a great question. Look, it really is just such a mishmash of many kinds of elements, right? And something that can really help you figure out your sound, figure out the music that you are trying to play. Is, I mean, you really got to listen to, obviously, listening to a lot of music and gravitating towards the things that that really inspire you and that you connect with, right? Whatever that is, and on any instrument as well. So for me, obviously, coming from a jazz background, so of course there's going to be naturally a lot of bassists, right? But for me, there's like horn players, obviously, like, you know, John Coltrane and Miles. Freddie Hubbard is a huge one for me. Wayne Shorter, you know, Michael Brecker, like a lot of these, the great improvisers. I mean, there's a huge list. And so I've transcribed and figured out little bits from each person, right? And also as I've played their music, their personality comes out in their melodies as well for tunes. So that's another thing too. And then, piano players, keyboard players like Bill Evans and Wynton Kelly, Oscar Peterson, George Duke, Chick Corea, Herbie Hancock, Joe Zawinul, Brad Meldau, Robert Glasper. I mean, so many, like a whole ton, right? And so when you start to look at your instrument as, in this case, is the bass. When you start to look at it as more than just the bass, and look at it as as just a tool to create different textures and sonic kind of sounds, which is really the same thing. Then you can really expand, the vocabulary that you're trying to incorporate. Even drummers for me as well. There are a lot of drummers who, even though yes, drums are a percussion instrument, but there's still melody and the shape and the form of phrases, the way that cats will play. So whether it's like Philly Joe, or Tony Williams, or Elvin Jones, Dave Weckl, Vinny, any of these cats, that also is stuff that has helped me develop, with vocabulary. So it's a combination of seeing how things and analyzing how other musicians do it. So that's through, yes, transcription and analysis, and then, the understanding of just, basic jazz harmony and music theory. So understanding how to play, understanding chord tones for different chords, and obviously how the modes and all that, but how to play over changes, things like that. But the way to learn how to play over changes is to analyze how other people do it. And then you start to figure out things that work for you. Things that you might have learned, that you transcribed, you'll start to incorporate it in your own way to play it your way. That's how you start to develop, your vocabulary and your sound. So a lot of things, say for example, that I've learned from Jaco, and we all have, but we all play it our way, right? Our version of it. And from there, we start to discover other things from that. And that's one of the main things of developing your own vocabulary, is you just gotta you gotta go for things that are technically demanding, and you just have to work at it. You gotta put in the time, you gotta put in the repetition and figure it out. That's what you gotta do for practicing, and if you want to develop a bigger skill set, technique-wise on your instrument, that's one of the most important things that you can do. And that's what any great instrumentalist and improviser has done. So I hope that's helpful, Chuck. And then also, this is another thing too, and I was talking about this with a student, is that even as something as simple as, what I'll do is I'll just do a loop here of let's just say B major 7, all right? Now let's do C major 7, so that it'll make it a little easier. So. Right. So this is a thing of obviously in a chord like this, which is just C major 7, we're going to have different little pathways of approaching it. Obviously, you can approach it from the root, right? But the thing that I found is that I like to approach it from a different place in the chord. And it allows me to get into the upper structure of the chord. So what I just did there was I played an E minor 7 arpeggio over that. So I started on the major third of the C major chord. So I play an E, which is a major third, the fifth, which is a G, major 7, and then that allowed me to go up to the 9. And that's something where, like, hey, I really like that sound. I love the way that 9 sounds. And what I'm playing is I'm just playing a like a minor, like an E minor pentatonic over that. And that's a really cool sound. So I'm like playing like something that's like real kind of bluesy, but over this really pretty chord. And it still works really nice. It speaks pretty nicely. So just things like that of discovering, you know, like from the very simplistic point of what you can do in a chord, of how you can make something that really speaks a lot of volumes. And not once did I play the root of C major 7. I didn't play a C at all. If I want to play the root in there, I could do something like this. That note there. But I'm using it more so as a passing tone in a phrase, right? Even though technically, yes, it is a note that you would play in this chord, but I'm just using it just in the middle of a phrase. And then what I did there, I went to, and that was another thing too. So then what if I played an E minor 9 arpeggio? And that allows me to go. And that's really cool, because now it's like, hey, I really like the way the 9 sounds, and I like, this D, the 9, according to C major 7. But this note here, which is the sharp 11, so I've made this now a Lydian chord. Good old Lydian, right? And I'm like, I really love the way that sounds. And so this is a thing of also finding out and developing your vocabulary, is finding out what sounds do you like. It's going to be different for everyone, but these are little things like that. So my things, I really love these upper structure colors, these color tones, and I love to use that in my improvisations and when I'm coming up with melodies and all that. To me, it just speaks very beautifully. And so that was just something that I figured, well, like, hey, yeah, you know, that's a part of me that I like to do, and something that I can really make the music that I want to make by using those kinds of tones. So now in terms of specific tunes, specific study tunes, yeah, absolutely. I mean, and look, as a jazz musician, yeah, you go through your basic standard repertoire, right? Which and I'll tell you this, and I've mentioned this before. There's totally, I'm just gonna get rid of the C major, you know, just gonna go over. I'll do something which is. again. Sorry, Cass. I'm like trying to create a vibe here. It's like ruining it. It's like I might just need to like just clean out this loop pedal, man. Well, this loop pedal won't be used on any gigs anytime soon, anyway. So, come on, man. That's really nice. That's really nice, and Bad Workman always blames his toes. It's the toes, man. There's no way. Thanks, Craig. Okay. There we go. Okay, it only took like how long to get that? As I was saying, did I go through having learned specific study tunes? Yeah, absolutely. So for me, like the jazz standards, the typical ones, the Autumn Leaves, the All the Things You Are, the I Love Yous, There Will Never Be Another You, Blue Bosses, things like that, Softly as in the Morning Sunrise, which to this day, I still play those tunes. I love playing those tunes. I'll play them on gigs. I'll play them to practice as well, because they are great vehicles to, you know, when you're developing your craft, which is always an ongoing thing. I like to come back to those tunes from when I first started, you know, learning to play jazz and learning to improvise over changes. I like to come back to those to try out concepts, to try out things. And then I like to apply it to stuff that is non-conventional. So chord progressions that I come up with on the spot that are not based on jazz standard progressions, right? That's kind of a hard chord progression right there. They're just all major 7 chords, but they're descending in minor thirds, right? So I've got C major 7, A major 7, G flat major 7, and an E flat major 7. So it's this like perpetual cycle, right? Have a go at that, a chord progression like that. It's actually pretty challenging. Right? So doing things like that will also help develop, you know, vocabulary, because it's difficult and it forces you to like really like, oh, okay, like to figure out how to navigate something like that, right? So those are some elements right there in terms of developing your vocabulary, which for me has, this is something that's helped me, and hopefully you find that helpful. And I'm playing a lot of Lydian. I mean, that's just always my thing, right? Lydian. And so again, going back to what I was saying, is like finding the sounds that you like, right? That you like to play, and that which will help you develop your vocabulary. The thing that I love Lydian. I really do. And that's something that's a big part of what I do. So I hope that's helpful. Good old Craig bass lessons. It's always your toes, man. Hey, oh, trust me, I've how many times I'll use that excuse, right? But it's good to see you, Craig. And if you don't follow Bass Lessons Melbourne, please do. Craig is an incredible bassist himself, and also has some really great content and interviews as well from over the years. So make sure you check him out. Boards of Series is saying, that's me every time I try to practice. Fight my truss rod for 30 minutes and play one scale and then get lunch. Oh, trust me, sometimes it's like that for me as well. All right, you're not alone in that. It's like, I'm hungry. It's so good. So, cats, if you're just joining on, welcome. We're just having some fun here with the live stream. Definitely a later start because I came in late for a gig last night. But I always love to show up here and just whoever's here, it's always a great hang. You might notice I'm playing a different bass rig. I'll turn down my loop a bit. Playing a different bass rig today. This is just, I'm just borrowing this right now. The kind folks here at Music Works, New Zealand, lent me this bass rig to use in addition to my AccuGroove cabinet. So I used this Aguilar AG700 and this SL110 with my AccuGroove, which is a 112, and that was a super powerful combination right there. Really great, and it was perfect. So I have to give a huge shout out to Music Works, who have always been really great, supporting me, and whenever I've needed a rig or had to get my instruments serviced, they've definitely helped me out a lot. And actually for the even as far back as 20 years ago when I was a teenager, it was always a place that I loved hanging out there. So and a lot of the cats still working there from when I used to go bother them when I was a teenager in the music shop. So it's really cool. And also, I gotta say, I'm really enjoying this little combo. It's really cute, right? This little baby Aguilar. It's got a lot of just on its own. It's got a lot of power right there. Really nice, really nice sound. So I'm enjoying it, and it's perfect for something like this, or if you're gonna play a little gig, So I'm having a lot of fun with it. Yeah. Gecko7531 does say, tell me how to play Hungry Like the Wolf, Duran Duran. I'm confused what the right version is. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know how to play that. But that could be something I could check out for next time. So maybe give me a week, Gecko, to learn it, because I'd love to learn it. And I mean, Duran Duran, incredible band. John Taylor on bass, absolutely beast, right? Great bassist. So give me a week. I'll learn Hungry Like the Wolf by Duran Duran. It'll be good for me as well, right? And then that way I'll be able to, really break down how that goes. So thank you for that suggestion. And Chuck is saying he's got an AG700 paired with a SL212. Nice. Absolutely, yeah. That's a lot of power. So that SL212, it's probably a 4 ohm cabinet then, right? You can use the full thing. I really like the combination of the AG700 with the SL410 because I love 410 cabinets. And so that would be at the moment my kind of my dream rig for sure. Michael Anthony, what's up, man? How you doing? How's that 6-string mode bass treating you? So I had a absolutely incredible gig last night, playing the music of Michael Jackson. Some of you have seen a few of the clips on my Instagram stories. So it was a absolutely sold out, packed house, and we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun playing this music, which it was also a lot of these tunes. I've played some of these tunes on gigs before, but there are also a lot of these tunes I've never played before that I've always wanted to play, and it just has to be in the right kind of capacity to be able to do that. And last night was definitely that. It really was. And I used two basses. I used this bass and I used the Mode 5-string bass, which was great. Both instruments sounded great. And it was a lot of fun. Incredible band, vocalists, and we had different vocalists for some of the different tunes as well, so it was a nice variety, and we just went straight through, no break. We just one after the other, and it was, and what's cool, because it was sold out, and there was a lot of people who, they didn't get tickets, and we're like, we gotta do another one. So we're gonna be doing it again next week, which is so cool. But the other cool thing, I was the musical director for this show. So I was in charge of getting the charts together. Now, in terms of the material, the songs, that was something that I had discussed with the curators of the show. We had, many conversations about what we should do and, which ones we shouldn't do. And so we did a lot of the off-the-wall Thriller and some Jackson 5 tunes, as well as a few selections from from Bad, and also Invincible as well. And actually only one tune from Invincible. But it was really cool, and just being able to play these are some of my favorite bass lines, whether they were played by Lewis Johnson or they were played by Greg Fillinganes on synth bass, right? And so in terms of the charts, so how and this is how I like to do it when I'm a musical director for a group. First of all, I want to ensure that I have a band that know how to play dynamically. They know how to play different styles of music. They know how to read, and they have good communication and listening skills, right? That is a big thing. And so with these guys, they all read charts pretty nicely. And so when I put together a band, I always want to make sure that I have good, clean, easy to read charts. So whether that means, okay, I have to source the charts from the internet, Google search, or if there are no charts, or at least good, decent looking charts, then I'm going to make them myself. And so there were quite a few tunes where I had to make the charts myself. And especially we had one where we had a medley of 4 tunes. So that meant that I had to put this medley together and know where to cut each section so that we can transition to the different tunes, but still have enough of each tune. And that would get sent off to the vocalist who's going to be singing on that. And then I have to make a chart that matches that. And so I'm making basic lead sheet kind of master rhythm charts. So they're going to have like some rhythmic hits, figures. There might be some synth lines or whatever, or guitar lines that are really important. Might be some bass or unison lines. Information like that. And I can actually show you. One of the charts, since I have that ability on here to do so. Yeah, is this one right here? Well, no, that's human nature. Here, that one's actually not my chart. I had to redo that chart because the chart that I found wasn't that great. So, but I like to keep them real clean and easy to read. Okay, and then I think I have to restart the my little screen capture as well because it's still showing. Screen capture. Let's do restart capture. All right, there we go. And let's make this bigger. And I definitely recommend, looking at this in full screen on your if you're on a phone or a computer or something, so you can see. So I'm just gonna pause that for a minute now. I made this MJ dance mix consisting of 4 tunes. So we had Blame It on the Boogie, Shake Your Body Down to the Ground. So 2 Jackson 5 tunes. And Want to Be Starting Something and Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Now, the reason for those 4 tunes, because they have very similar tempos, and you're able to kind of just keep the beat going, right? Which is really cool. And it was very effective last night. And especially when you go into each one, people are just like, So, of course, we started with Blame It on the Boogie. We've got the bass line written out here. So that means, everyone plays this as well. And then we've got a little rhythmic hit over here that everyone does. And then we get into the groove for the verse, So, things like that, right? And then you want to have it so that you have each section outlined, right? Differentiated. And also that is something that is really important. You want to have, especially when you have even phrases, right? So something like this verse right here, which is an 8-measure verse. So for each line, it's really good to have 4 measures on each line. That way it's easy to read, right? And then, yes, as you can see, we've got the verse, chorus, and then we have this little section that's after the chorus. I just can't get into my feet. Right? That's what that is. And so forth, right? And then all the breakdown chorus. Sunlight, moonlight, good time, boogie. And then we went straight into Shake Your Body Down. So then the piano plays this figure here. And then band come right in. So that's how it is. And even with something like a tune like this, Shake Your Body Down, which is literally just one chord the whole way, you still need to outline the form, all right? So that where the people know where the verse and where the chorus is. And because it's even measures, it can be easy to follow. And then over here, I've got the horn line. And then what we did here the second time around, everyone in the band, we played that horn line as a unison. And then want to be starting something, drums go. Right? So that's how you transition right into it. So that's the thing, keeping it, and again, want to be starting something is another one where the bass line is the same thing for the whole tune, right? That's also like, to talk about endurance, just playing that the whole time. And also something that was very important. So if you have a look here, like I've got the bass line going, but then I've got these chords on top, and then there are parts where the chords stop. So I wanted to make that specific as well for when the chords play, and then parts where it stops playing, and then for him to start playing again. I wanted that to be very clear as well, because that's part of it. And so we did a chorus, we did a verse, chorus, and then we went straight to that guitar interlude. That whole thing, right? And then right? So I put all that in there, right? Because it's very important, and it's especially with the chant. Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa, mama say, mama sa, mama kusa. Oh no, mama say, mama sa, mama kusa, mama say, mama sa, mama kusa. Right? It's different. Breakdown. Yeah, that's how that went, and that one I would say was probably, and then for some reason there's just like a random blank page over here that doesn't need to be. So yeah, but that's how that tune, that whole thing went. There's actually supposed to be something saying here, but it's not for some reason. But anyway, so whenever I make charts, that's what they look like. They're gonna look clean, and easy to read. That's the whole purpose of it. So let me catch up on the chat here. And I am gonna play. I am gonna play through an MJ tune. I'll play some of my favorites that I loved playing last night. I'll answer some questions here. Not Visible is saying, "Hi, how do you tune a 6-string bass?" Yeah. So the tuning of a 6-string bass. So look at it this way: the inside 4 strings. That's a 4-string bass right there. So E, A, D, G, right? When you have a 5-string bass, you're adding, most commonly you're adding a low B string, right? And then for a high, for a 6-string, you're adding a high C, right? So the tuning is going to be B, E, A, D, G, C. So they're all in 4th intervals from the B string, all in stacked fourths. So that's the 6-string bass tuning right there. Yes, tuned in fourths. And yeah, you don't have that major third like on a guitar with like the G and a B string in the higher string. So yeah. And on a 5-string, the low string is the B. That's right. There, yeah. So that is the lowest string. So on a 6-string bass, the low B is the lowest. That's how it works. So yeah. Shalev, how you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah, I hope that was helpful. Not Visible. And whatever your quest is, and if you're wanting to get on a 6-string bass, I wish you luck on that. And thank you for asking that question. For anybody else, if you have questions like that, which obviously for some players who play. That's going to be an obvious question, but I'm always happy to answer questions like that you want to know. How do you tune a 6-string bass? Like things like that. This is what this place is here for. If you want to ask, if you want to know, if you're new to the instrument, welcome. I encourage you. This is a safe place for you where no one is going to be like, oh, how do you not notice the tuning of a 6-string bass? Jocko only played 4 strings anyway. You don't need to, I don't tolerate that here. So, hey, low end bike. Was it? Yeah. What software do I use? So to create the charts, I use MuseScore, Muse's score, Meow score. That's what I use, and I use the free version, which does everything I need it to do, right? And it actually does quite a lot with the free version. It does a lot. It's really good. For years, for like almost 25 years, I used I used Sibelius, and I was an absolute whiz on Sibelius. I knew all the shortcuts and all that. So, but recently, probably in the last year or so, I started using MuseScore. And what's cool is that I was able to program the keyboard shortcuts that I would use on Sibelius into MuseScore. So, I can make charts pretty fast. And especially if you have sections where things are going to be like repeated, copy and paste is your best friend. It really is. It absolutely is. So it's been great, and yes, it can be time consuming, just depending on what you are creating. All right, but there's also something about it, when I start making a chart for something that I'm just like absolutely hooked into it. It's a great chance to kind of get inside of a tune. And learn the ins and outs of it, and also there's something very satisfying once you have the finished product of the chart that looks great, and that, like, okay, whoever you give that to, they're going to be able to read it nicely, so I love it. It's been working for me, so yeah. Obviously there's other alternatives out there and all that, but for what I've been using, it's MuseScore, so yeah. You mentioned charts. What about this Nashville number system? Yeah, so I haven't done any sessions or gigs where I've had to use the Nashville number system. So that's something that any session or gig I've used has been played on. If there's going to be music that I have to read, it's been notation, standard notation. Whether they're lead sheets or a written out bass line, things like that. That has been my experience. I haven't done anything utilizing the Nashville number system, so yeah. Chalet was saying Spectre NS Icon 5 is actually nice in real life. I thought it wasn't an import model from how clean the finish is and how dark the rosewood fretboard was. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, Spectre, he makes some great stuff. I've played a few and been like, oh, that's kind of cool. Especially some of the like the vintage like NS, is it NS1 or something? The PJ configuration. It's pretty nice stuff that like that. Say Doug Wimbish plays. He's got one that he's just played forever. That 4-string, that thing sounds great because it's he's put in the miles on that thing. And yes, you're right, Shalev. I also like that you can translate notes into tablatures. Absolutely. And I don't use tab for when I'm learning music or anything. I understand that there are people who do, and that's cool. And whenever I make notation available to people, I do have a version. I do have it in tab as well. But on gigs, I've never had to use tab or anything, and it's just something I've never seen on a gig at all. Um, and for me, when I'm learning something, I use the recording, and I use the standard notation when doing so. So yeah. So yeah, Chuck Beezy's asking, what are your thoughts on headless basses? Hey, I think they're cool. You know, um, I like them. I think they're fun. They definitely have a cool 80s throwback vibe, but also it is practical too. If you're traveling, you want to have something that is of a like a smaller kind of thing, and that is easy to transport because especially a headless bass, you can actually put it in a guitar bag, which is really cool. So yeah, I think they're cool. I think they're fun. Why not, right? um, Here we go here. Bass Face, how you doing? First stream I've been able to catch when I play Shake Your Body to You Around. I also love playing the vocal melody. Nice, yeah. No, it's full. I'm gonna play an MJ tune, one that I absolutely had always wanted to play for a long time, and I got to play it last night. And it was a lot of fun. I'm going to play it shortly. I'm just have a look at the chat here and then get in. If you haven't, please like and subscribe to my channel here. Also, down in the description box, please check out the links that I have available to my bass courses. And if you want to take a lesson with me, or to also join my bass coaching and mentoring program. So check out the information down there. Anything I can do to help you with your bass journey. This is what Bass with Benjamin is all about. This is why I do this, because I love the bass, and I like to connect with people who also love the bass, which is also all of you. But also I love to help people just really play the bass how they want to play it, That's what it is. If you want to play bass, hey, let's do that. Let's see. The chat's popping off. Something about Warwick. Always been confused by Spectre. Is it the same as Warwick? Yes, that's a good question. Shalev has obviously outlined it here. But I was confused about it for a while too, because I'm like, that looks exactly the same. And yes, it's because Warwick. They copied the shape, to a T. But yes, the thumb bass, I remember they came in the Dolphin and all that, that they had in the early 90s, and also the Katana as well, right? So yeah. But yeah, and I have heard, I think if I was to play, I definitely prefer the Spectre to the Warwick. The Spectre does, yeah, you're right, does have a more fatter, kind of, punchier tone. That's it. I haven't played, unfortunately, and this is my experience, all right? It's totally different for someone else. I haven't played a Warwick that I've enjoyed. I didn't feel that it was balanced. So that was the other thing. When I play up in the high register, it just felt really thin. So, but that's just my experience with that. Obviously, someone will be like, "No, but my Warwick is really great and plays." Well, hey, maybe you have the best one, so it's all good. But yes, they are pricier for sure, right? So yeah. No, it's cool. Brandon Clark, how you doing? Nice to see you again. Glad you could stop by. And bass is just dropped 4.5K on a thumb. Nice. I hope it's working out for you. No, it's all good. All right, I'm gonna play a tune here. I'm gonna play an MJ tune. I have to use my octave pedal for this because, and that's the thing. Last night I used a lot of octave pedal because, you know, like the synth bass kind of stuff, to give that kind of fatter, kind of synth bass sound. I used that and it was great. It was a lot of fun just playing octave as an octave pedal too. So I use the EBS Octabass. This one is probably at least 15 years old, but it's my favorite octave pedal. All right, so I'm going to play a tune here, and actually what I'll do, I'll pull up the chart as well so you can, for the folks at home, can follow along. You know, and this is a chart that I created. Yes, I created it. Where is the... where is my folder with my tunes, with my charts? Yes. So this is a tune called Baby You Gotta Be Mine, which is absolutely phenomenal tune. So funky. Greg Fillinganes plays synth bass on this, and this is the great Ndugu Chancellor on drums with an incredible drum fill that's just kind of just, it just falls into place so beautifully. It's absolutely incredible tune. So I'm going to play this. Let me just set this up properly so that you folks at home can follow along with the chart. And I'm going to give myself some runway on my little player here. That way it will be good to go. All right, so let's get this going, and then I'll bring up the chart. Well, what I'm gonna do first, I gotta change this to that. There you go, Baby Be Mine, or Baby You Gotta Be Mine, whatever it's called. All right, here we go. Oh man, that is just an incredible tune. That's an incredible tune. Um, yeah, that's just such a fun tune. And yes, that is obviously that is Michael Jackson. And that's just the EBS pedal right there. That's what I love about it. It has great tracking, really natural sound in it. Does it pretty low. I can go down to this. The lowest note I can do is this low G. And it does it really well. But it's such a great sound. And I used that a lot last night, and it sounded absolutely incredible, really fat, you know. And it also it worked really well. So we played Beat It last night, and you know so obviously we play the the main line, the guitar plays it as well. And but there is a part, obviously, where he goes, was it? Yeah, well, so that means that when he plays that, obviously he can't play the line, but because I've got the octave pedal, I can fill in both those octaves, and that kind of helps maintain that, which is really cool. So for Beat It, I just used the octave pedal for the whole thing, just to kind of really just have that added layer in there. And so it's definitely, it kept it. It was really nice. It was just so fun to play. I'm gonna play another tune because this is just so good. And let's see what I gotta do. Well, folks, this is always so fun. It was always great to see you all on here. I just have to import the tune. So let me get my thing. But yeah, so in terms of, and this is the other thing too, is that keeping the show moving as well, as an MD, and that also requires when counting off tunes and all that, we're at the right tempo. So as soon as a tune finishes, everyone is, crowd is cheering and all that. Everyone is taking their breather, but I'm already thinking of the next tune. So especially if we just played an up tempo tune and then we're going into a tune like Human Nature, I'm thinking, because I want to get that to be the right tempo and not something where it's it's too fast or or too slow, right? So that's the tough thing about that comes with it, is that making sure that you that you play that you get the tempos right. And as we start, then we kind of we'll do any adjustments if we needed to. So a few times we definitely did that. If it felt like it's just a little too fast, or maybe it's just a little too slow, then I'll signal that with the drummer. I'll also go off of the vocalist as well. If I can hear that they're singing a verse and it's feeling a little, they're feeling like they have to rush it a little bit, then I'm going to bring it back a bit, because they have to sing the thing, and I've encountered in the past with certain musicians mainly drummers, and I don't mean to like just throw them under the bus. And this doesn't mean all drummers, but this has been my experience with it, is that, but this is where the tempo is at. When, say, if like a vocalist or is saying, it's too fast, or they're going like this, like slow down or speed up, and the drummer's like, what? But that's where the tempo is like going off of a recording. Yeah, but when you are in the live performance, when you're in that, you need to be able to be flexible to go with how the vocalist is able to sing it. All right, how they are feeling, right? You need to be flexible to go with them, because they have to do it. They're the person who is at the front, all right? And if they have a hard time, we want to make sure that we are there to accompany them and to reassure them that they can do it. So if we need to slow it down a bit, or if we need to change a key, we can do that, all right? I'm going to play this tune, which I think a lot of you might know. I just get my stem splitter to do its magic on here. While it's doing its magic, I can catch up on the chat. What's going on, chat? Are we still talking about thumb basses and all that? Nice. Let's see. Do you have some drive on right now? I don't. I mean, I could be. I'm probably clipping the focus right. But no, I don't have any drive on. I shouldn't have. That just might be like the natural growl from the when you dig in with the EBS. It does have some growl, which I actually do like. It's not a little too much, so it's all good. And how does the AG 500 compare to the Tone Hammer? And so I'm borrowing this this AG 700. And I will say, I mean, I've used the Tone Hammer for years, but personally, I prefer the AG 700. The reason is because it is a very clean, clear, fast, articulate, punchy sound. The Tone Hammer definitely has that more that kind of saturation to be like more of like an old school, like vintage kind of thing, which is great for some instances, and you can also get a nice clean sound. My thing is that the times that I've needed to get a lot of power out of a Tone Hammer, it does start to give me too much breakup that I can't do. But with the AG, my experience with it so far has been when I crank it up, it's still very clear and a fast response. So right now, I definitely am really into the AG, is what I've been really digging. So yeah. Anyone know how many drummers does it take to screw in a light bulb joke? Isn't that the joke right there? All right. Let's carry on with this is another one so we started the show with this one. Which was really fun. It was just a nice opener, and we just went in, and it definitely set the tone for the whole night. So I guess for those of you who know, you'll know this one.
When the word is on your shoulder, gotta straighten up your acting, boogie down. now all you want to. 'Cause there ain't no sin and folks all getting loud. If you take the chance and do it, then there ain't no one who's gonna put you down. 'Cause we're the party people night and day, living crazy, that's the only way. So tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Come on, groove, and let the madness in the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all. If you live it off the wall, life is so bad at all. Live life off the wall, live your life off the wall. Live it off the wall. Do what you want to do. There ain't no rules, it's up to you. It's time to come alive and party alright through the night. Hide your inhibitions. Gotta let that fool loose deep inside your soul. Wanna see you in exhibition. Better do it now before you get too old. 'Cause we're the party people night and day, living crazy, that's the only way. So tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Come on, ooh, yeah. Let the madness in the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all. Live it off the wall. Life ain't so bad at all. Live it off the wall. Live your life off the wall. So tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Come on, ooh, yeah. Let the madness in the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all. If you're living on the tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Come on, yeah. Let the madness in the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all. Wanna live tonight, yeah. Gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Let the madness in the music get to you. Life ain't so
That was so much fun playing that last night. Just going in on that. Yeah, such a great tune. Untold Misery, what's up? How you doing? Oh man, nice to see you. Yeah, I should totally do some Jamiroquai. Great suggestion, Shalev, on the next stream. I gotta get my Jamiroquai. I gotta get those tunes back up to speed. But yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, Stuart Zander, man, what an absolute beast. Yeah, and that's right, John. Yeah, you've been hanging out with Stuart, right? So that's cool, man. And no, bass face. I'm just tuned standard here. I'm just tuned standard, which is really nice. That's kind of just how I do it. Sometimes I'll, just for fun of it, just as a challenge, I'll tune down a whole step just to do it. Oh man. There is another one. I just gotta load it up real quick. I gotta load it up, so give me a minute. But it was another thing too. It was also cool, just playing a lot of. So I played 5 and 6 string last night, and the first half of the show I played the mode bass, and then I switched over to the 6-string because there were a few tunes that I played where actually I took a solo as well. So I took a solo on, we did, Can't Help It. Which was really cool. Beautiful tune. And it was, I love playing that tune. And also what we did was, myself, the keyboard player, and the guitarist, we traded on that. So we did, kind of like a, like what Chick Corea Electric Band will do. They will trade, that kind of thing, go like in a round. So we did that kind of thing, and it was a lot of fun. And we played it real fast as well. So that was another thing. I did that on this bass. We did like a round each, but we just kept it going, and so it was a lot of fun. And it was also just nice to have that kind of little variation as well. For doing a lot of these really vocal heavy tunes and all that, and just to kind of break it up and just kind of reset the thing like that, which is really cool. But it was a really good energy in it, and obviously, I'm still buzzing, from it. So I'm just bringing in another tune here that I also absolutely loved playing. I've played it a few times on gigs, but this was really nice, and it's just such a great tune. Let me let the stem splitter work its magic. Yeah, catch up on the chat here. I'm starting to get hungry as well, so I'm gonna I'll do a few more, and then I will probably call it a day. Yeah, good. Untold Misery, you mood and feeling better. Good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, everything is great here. So thank you. All right, are we back? We should be back, I think. Yeah? Yeah, that's weird. Sometimes it'll just drop like that. Drop it, low, drop it. That's what my wife has been singing lately. It's pretty funny. So I just thought it'd be funny to do it then. All right, I'm going to play this tune. Beautiful tune, and it was such a joy to play it last night, as always. And this required me to go for a different bass sound as well. So I recommend, for this tune, if you're going to listen, use some good headphones or some good speakers so you can hear the nice kind of sub bass content. So that's what I recommend. Here we go.
Butterflies. All you got to do is walk away and pass me by. Don't acknowledge my smile when I try to say hello to you, yeah. And all you got to do is not answer my calls when I'm trying to get through. Keep me wondering why, when all I can do is sigh. I just wanna
just get carried away at the end there. I wanted to try something actually, because those are just some absolute lush vocals, and because we have the magic of a stem splitter, you know, I'm gonna try something. How's everyone's audio? Is it all right now? I know it kind of like did some weird stuff before I started the track, but it should be all right. John Hags working IT. I can't be the only one that calls this technique false upright. Hey, yeah, I mean, I use it for the synth bass, the sub bass kind of vibe. That's why I do that, and I got that from watching just listening to like Derek Hodge, Bernice Earl, Travis, and I'm talking about like over 10 years ago. Because they would have this nice fat sound when it needed to be like that. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that as well. I wanted to try something. Let's see. And of course, this is a wonderful tune written by Marsha Ambrosius. Of course, from the band group Floetry, a UK group actually, over where you are, John. Actually, I want to go from that chorus before the bridge. All right, so how do I want to isolate just the vocals, and because I want to do this. All right, let's have a look.
I just wanna touch and kiss, and I wish that I could be with you tonight. You give me butterflies inside, and I just wanna touch and kiss, and I wish that I could be with you tonight. You give me butterflies inside, and I. If you will take my hand, baby, I will show you, guide you to the light, babe. If you will be my love, baby, I will love you till the end of time. I just wanna touch and kiss, and I wish that I could be with you tonight. Girl, you give me butterflies inside, and I just wanna touch and kiss. I wanna wish that I could be with you tonight. Girl, you give me butterflies inside, and I just wanna touch and kiss, and I wish that I could be with you tonight. You give me butterflies inside, and
So I was doing all that, and no one could hear the bass because I did something where it was just the whole thing was soloed. So yeah, you just got to see me kind of mime myself, and so all right, take two. That was hilarious. My wife just came and it's like, yeah, no one can hear that. because I pushed a button that. So after all that, that was hilarious. So I need to solo this and solo that. All right, let's try this again. Okay, it was so fire too.
I just wanna touch and kiss and I wish that I could be with you tonight. You give me butterflies inside, and I just wanna touch and kiss and I wish that I could be with you tonight. You give me butterflies inside, and I give you.
What's that? Oh, it's so loud now. Now my vocal's loud. Ah, because yeah, I know why. Because I have that.
You will take my hand, baby, I will show you.
That should be better.
To the light, baby. If you will be my love, baby, I will love you till the end of time. I just wanna touch and kiss, and I wish that I could be with you tonight. Girl, you give me butterflies inside, and I just wanna touch and kiss, and I wish that I could be with you tonight. You give me butterflies inside, and I just wanna touch and kiss, and I wish that I could be with you tonight. You give me butterflies inside, and I just wanna touch and kiss.
Something like that, you know. All the magic happened in that time where you couldn't hear the bass. You know, sometimes I push buttons and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Eek! All right, folks. I think that's me for today. I am absolutely hungry now. I'm gonna have some food. Worked up an appetite with all this. But yeah, I appreciate you all hanging out today. Thank you so much. Really great to see you. See some familiar faces, see some new cats as well on here, as always. If you haven't, please like and subscribe to my channel here. I do this live stream every single week. Yes, it's 3 a.m. for John Axe over there. You know, sometimes he's just up because, you know, he's young and he can still do that kind of thing. But sometimes, or otherwise, he's like working on a essay, a paper that is due like at 8 a.m. and he's only just getting started on it. But, you know, but I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Also, down in the description box, please check out the links to my bass resources, courses, lessons, my mentoring and coaching program. Check that out down below. And wherever you are in the world, please take care. You're playing music, playing your bass, have fun. Enjoy it. Play the music you love to play. All right, play the way that you want to play as well. The stuff that means a lot to you and gives you joy. All right? But again, thank you so much. And I'll see you again next week. All right? Sammy G, I just got on here. You'll have to rewind to the beginning of the live stream and check out all the stuff you missed, including like the times where like I had some funny or accidentally muted myself and didn't realize it. But anyway, I'm glad you could drop in and say what's up. You can start now. Yes, I'm gonna go start with my lunch right now. That's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, it's great to see you all. Thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you all very soon. Cheers. Peace.